things don't like to give an inch. I'm going to clip in a video, I think, showing the torque converter I pulled out here. This torque converter was totally worn out. It had a where it goes either into the seal or it rides in its this brass bushing back in here. It either one of those that wore it down. It had a groove in it, so when they got a groove in it, that ain't no good. And this goes to your input shaft, and this is your pump drive here. On that pump drive, I guess it's supposed to be pretty tight, but we'll find out for sure. I hope it's not screwed up. But you got a you should have a, see that brass bushing in there. Uh-oh. Oops. Make you sick. Anyway, if you can see it or not, but right there you can see the edge of that, right in that space right there. That's the brass bushing that we'll see when we get this apart, but we'll be inspecting that to see how it looks. Also, a little tidbit for you. I knocked you over. Is how to tell if you got a 904 and you don't know if it's a lockup or a non-lockup transmission. Then you look at if it's got it out, of course, you look at the end of the input shaft, and if the splines come all the way out like these do, all the way out to the end like that, then it's a non-lockup. And I know this one's a non-lockup because it's a 73 318 and they wouldn't have had them for those anyway. But if you look at it and the splines only come up to about this far and then it's just machined flat, then it is a lockup version. It means it has a mechanical lockup converter in it. That information probably does not apply to a later version of the electric lockup, but these, when the lockup versions came out, they used it's sort of like a Ford transmission, the older Ford AODs and some of the C5s that had a centrifugal lockup converter, which basically means that it had it may have had some pressure fluid operation on it also, but sometimes they just did it, you know, as far as well, they call them, I don't think they call them centrifugal. Let me try to say this so it makes some sense. It was mechanical. It didn't have an electric solenoid or anything like that. It was just basically fluid operated. So that's about all you need to really know about it. So anyway, okay, on to the next step.